You just learned how to find the areas for different drawings with algebra tiles. And now we're going to ask you to find the perimeters for different algebra tile drawings, okay? So we're going to look at example number 1 and number five on your worksheet. And the directions say, write at least 2 different algebraic expressions for the total perimeter of each drawing, okay? So we're doing the same thing, but we're doing it for perimeter. Please show your thinking on the algebra tile drawing first. And what that means is we're asking you to mark the drawing first so that it's easier for you to find the perimeter for each drawing. Okay, so let me show you how that works first. Let's take a look at number 1. And so remember, we're talking about perimeter. So perimeter is talking about the outside. Okay, we're talking about the length of this thing on the outside. What are the lengths of each of these pieces on the outside? Okay, so for example, number 1, if you remember from your notes, this side has a length of x. Okay, this side is also a length of x. You can always check your notes if you need to. Now, well, how long is this side? Well, if you look at your notes, the length of this is 1. So let's write down a 1 on there. And we're also going to write a 1 over here. Again, you'll have time to write this later on because we're going to pause the video. It's really important that you just watch the video and listen for now, and then we'll pause the video so you can write this down. Now, how long is this side? Well, isn't it this side is the same as this side, so this has to be x, okay? You can also look at your notes. We know that this is a side of 1. This length is 1. How long is this side over here? It's also 1. And how long is this side over here? That is x. And now we can find the perimeter of this whole drawing. Okay. One way to do that is just to write down, one way to write this down is to say, I see 1x, 2 x's, 3 x's, 4 x's. So I'm just going to write x plus x plus x plus x. And then I see 4 1s, so I'll write 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. That's just one way to write a perimeter expression. But is that the only way? No. In fact, there are many ways. Okay. Now, we can also think about how to make this more simple. Okay. We can also think about how to simplify this. Now, since we have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's, we can say 4 groups of x. Okay. Now, we can't write x4. In algebra, the number goes first before the variable, okay? So if we're going to say 4 groups of x, it's always going to be 4x, not x4, okay? Now, how many 1s are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can write plus 4. This is more simplified, okay? So these are just 2 ways out of many ways to write an algebraic expression for the perimeter. Okay. I want you to go ahead and I want you to mark the lengths, write down the lengths of each side of this drawing, and then see if you can write 2 expressions for the perimeter. So that means pause the video, and after everyone's had a chance to try this and this, we'll continue this video and we'll show you 2 of the answers. So let's pause right here. Okay, now that you've had a chance to try this, let's go over the answers. Okay, so again, I want perimeters, so I'm marking the outside lines, only the outside lines right here. So I know that this is x, x, 1, x, 1, 1, 1, and another x. Okay, so we have those lengths right here. Okay, and now let's put these together in an algebraic expression. One way to do that is to count 1x, 2 groups of x, 3 groups of x, 4 groups of x's, okay? So I have x plus x plus x plus x, and I see 4 1s, so I'll write 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now if I want to write a different expression or something more simplified, I could say, well, let me put these together, and this would be 4 groups of x plus 4. Now, just interestingly enough, they happen to have the same expression even though the drawings are different. Okay, so that's how you do perimeter for algebraic expressions.